So I think what's really changed in the last, almost like you say, 3 decades is the pace of development and change, and with that obviously comes tooling and technology that allows that pace of change. Just an overwhelming amount of tools and tech. I think the whole industry has moved forward. There's a much more mature professional base in order to do digital, and there's loads more ability to attribute, and measure, and the data that drives everything. You have generational changes, but those basic human needs always persist, and so we always have people in organizations that have hopes and dreams and goals and measurement criteria and have a job to get done. They want to get done. They don't want blockers. Whether it's an internal user or an external user of your website or service or app, humans just want to get done what they need to get done. So we still create systems that inform, that allow people to transact, knowledge share. So yeah, I think also that the stages stay the same as well through the adoption cycle. Hey, this is new and it's great. Oh, but it's not like the old one. And that grief cycle persists. And so yeah, there's not a lot of change under the sun. Yeah, it's just everything's just more rapid now. So I believe what separates companies that thrive and ones that stall really comes down to this is a constant mindset of continuous improvement, that change is inevitable. It's not a one-off thing. Really embracing the concept that whatever got us here might not necessarily get us there. And so that ability to be curious and make something bigger than yourself. Some of the best clients I've ever worked with, and as a telecom that comes to mind and a pension provider, the leaders there really understood how to build a team around them and how to work with us as a supplier, but make us a partner. So, but the strength in numbers, that ability to collaborate effectively and be aware that you might not know everything and be okay with that, and take people on a journey. Things never change. If you're adaptable, you're curious, you don't know everything, but you can with the right team and approach. It's that continuous improvement journey. So a common mistake in digital transformation is not necessarily a voiced opinion, but a vibe that this is a one-off. And once we're here, then it'll be fine. I mean, that's the human condition, isn't it? Everyone's going, if I just then, and it just doesn't work like that. Once this project's done, it's great, right, now to make the most of it. And so it's why we always advocate continuous improvement and optimization and maintenance and not just one-off projects. The other thing is you can get a little bit what I call magpie-like when it comes to shiny features, or an even worse one is, oh, my competitor X has got this thing and we've got to have one. Now, there is a truth in that. If there's an element that stock markets, the company X has this and company Y doesn't, but let's be really clear what's tangible, attributable need versus keeping up the Joneses. That ability to go, if I do this, it will have this outcome with this benefit and achieve this, is that focus that's required around digital transformation, because it gets hard. And if there's any trace of it's flip-flopping at the beginning or nice to have, and there's vague, but it can have like this attrition culturally, and you've got to keep people with you over the longer term, focused around what really matters and driving it through day in, day out. So my advice to other leaders, I hopefully follow myself, is that it's our job to be aware of the environment we're in and know what the opportunity is, know what the risks, and sort of SWOT analysis ultimately. But like anything as a leader, you set the vision and you manage the direction, and then you follow up doggedly and build a team that are better than you in any one of a number of areas, so that the whole can be greater than the sum of its parts. Secondarily, we know that tech will evolve, and it's incumbent on all of us, particularly in the age of AI, where people are going to feel threatened. So that psychological safety kicks in, that, we need to streamline always and be more efficient. We need to automate what you can do. But when it comes to agentics and AI, we've got to give a clear path to our teams that they're going to go to the value chain. The whole point of this is to eliminate the mundane and have more space to do stuff which of higher value, that's more strategic, it's more creative. And even though we know that conceptually, I'm finding that we also need to have an awful lot of emphasis around the reassurance that that's what's going to happen. It's not just about replacing people. So the stages of change, the resistance to change, the psychological safety required, and to be seen to be putting in the resources to really help people and set that direction and reassure them along the way.